because y'all know what it is.
TNN Trap News Network.
I was with Big Trapper.
I flex with you.
Warning, this video is for satire, educational, and comedy use only. It is not intended to be actual fact, nor is it intended to give real meaning to any of the questions you ponder about late night.
Shout out to Cartoon, man. Give Cartoon a like, a comment, subscribe. Make sure you show some love to Cartoon.
What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? Man, it's me, your big partner, Tony. Man, I'm back again. Okay. Listen.
Jody buzz it open. I say, okay. How she want it? Chanel, Dolce. Never mind. It was a wife. Don't worry about it.
All right. Y'all gonna keep pushing. Y'all want to hear my commentary on it.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all, for the people, you people out there that know who I'm talking about, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm finna speak on three things, y'all. Y'all want me to speak on what I feel about the situation with how things go on social media with WACK100. Y'all been begging me to speak on this. Today I'm gonna speak on it. So some of y'all been asking me about what I feel about what Melvin Farmer said, one of the originators of A-Tray Gangster. I'm gonna speak on it. And the last piece I'm gonna throw in, because I want to throw it in, about the vulturism of social media of today. But the first one, boom. Back to the situation with WACK100. Y'all have been asking me over and over what I think about this cat, what I think about what he's doing on social media, blah, 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 blah. And I told y'all a million times before, oh boy, ain't never spoke about me. I don't know him. I ain't really got nothing to say about him. And I've always left it at that. What I'm finna say now is not really speaking on him, well, against him now. What I'm finna speak about is the mentality of the people that are getting into it with him on an everyday basis. That's what I'm going to speak about.
Ooh, okay, Cartoon. Where we going with this, my man Tony? Let's see where we going with this. And if y'all ain't did so yet, man, hit Tony, formerly known as Cartoon, with a like, a comment, and get subscribed, man. Big shout out to Tony.
Man, in the last 3, 4, 5 years, all we have been seeing was people on the internet, as far as the LA-based podcasters go, which the majority are Crips, getting into it with Wack, getting into it with Wack. Okay, it's back and forth. I don't blame Wack. Wack doing what he's supposed to do. I blame these so-called Crips that keep getting into it with him. I blame them because they keep falling into the trap. Over and over, they fall into the trap. First off,
damn, Cartoon, or Tony, excuse me, coming with the real, man. It's all fun and games until Wack set up the Crips to go to jail. And that's what Wack is definitely doing, setting up the Crips to go to jail for sure. He's like making a list and checking it twice.
It's nothing y'all
will find out who's Crippin' ain't nice.
Y'all gonna be able to say on this internet that's gonna bother Wack. Second off, he will say on this internet to the trap. First off, it's nothing y'all gonna be able to say on this internet that's gonna bother Wack.
That's not true, OG. That's not true. We done seen Wack get pissed off plenty of times. He started trying to take people's YouTube channels and make videos about him and all that kind of stuff. That's not true. Wack is a human. He's not subhuman. He has an Achilles heel like everyone else, and we've seen Wack crash out plenty of times, like on Byron Blake, like myself, like IBM Hoodlum. He's crashed out a whole bunch of times on these dudes because he feels like he can't control them. So there's a lot of things on the internet that piss Wack off. That's not true.
Second off, he has too much money to care about what some dudes on the internet is talking about.
That's also not true, OG. He ain't really too financially wooty bamming. I ain't gonna front. It's a little ada.
You feel what I'm saying? This ain't nothing but a game to him. That man don't care nothing about what's good, this internet junk for real. He got businesses and all type of other stuff that he really has to put his energy into. All this riffraff back and forth junk that go on the internet with him and these dudes, that ain't nothing but a pastime for real. And the cold part about it, he's winning. He's winning. Y'all getting frustrated, mad, yeah, on the internet, accusations being thrown back and forth, this, that, the other, blah, 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 blah. And at the end of the day, what do it amount to? Nothing. It amounts to nothing. When you
Spody Face, he mad at him right now, going off on Spody Face.
See that hat that Charleston White wear, it says on the front of his hat, I think everybody playing. And boy, that's a cold statement, because as of now, in this 2020s, everybody playing, man. Man, it seemed like, man, ain't nobody finna throw a rice at a wedding, man. That's why I always say that the gang scene in LA has played out. It's watered down and played out because the shenanigans that go on the internet, as far as Crips and Bloods go, it never would have went in the 70s and early 80s. Never, ever, ever would it be like it is today. You feel what I'm saying? The lines were there. The lines weren't crossed. The lines are blurred now. The lines are crossed. You got everybody rubbing elbows with each other, skinning, grinning, holding hands, and hee hee ha ha. In this day and age, you don't know who your so-called enemy is no more. You don't, because everybody's skinning and grinning and being cool. Dudes on this side of the fence running over to this side of the fence. Dudes on this side of the fence running over to this side of the fence. And alliances being made all which ways. You know, some of the stuff that dudes have been saying back and forth to each other on the internet in the 70s and 80s would have been a death.
But you know what, OG? I would challenge you on this. In the 70s and the 80s, y'all didn't have access to the internet and access to the things that we have. So who's to say how y'all would have handled the situations in the 70s and the 80s should y'all have had the same accessibility that we have? You feel me? It's different. You know what I mean? Like, it's a different time. You can't say what y'all would have did because y'all didn't have what we have.
It ain't like that no more. That's why I say thank everybody playing, because it is not like that no more. Some of the stuff that dudes have been saying to each other on this internet, and they know where each other's going to be at on any given day, it would have went down. It ain't going down no more. Dudes saying some of the most horrific stuff on the internet to each other about their family, their kids, they set. You know what I'm saying? Everybody a snitch nowadays. Everybody gay nowadays. That's all they doing. They calling each other snitches. They calling each other gays. In the 70s and 80s, man, no, that would not have went, not one period, not one midget, not one tidget. But in this day and age, man, it ain't nothing.
But then here go the thing too. In the 70s and the 80s, y'all wouldn't have had these dudes talking online and then hiding inside. So I hear that dudes is calling dudes this with no recourse and no repercussion. But then you got to also remember dudes like Wack ain't coming outside. Dudes like Wack ain't, making themselves available. Wack like to run his mouth and then hide, OG. Wack do a lot of flu, flamin', skullduggan, and larceny. You know what I'm saying? And then he like to hide. You feel me? Or hide behind other individuals. That's real. That's the realest thing ever. So I feel what Cartoon's saying. I definitely feel what Cartoon's saying. But at the same time, when it's all said and done, man, how we gonna get to a ninja that we can't get to?
Dudes calling each other snitches to their face. And nothing happened.
Now, that is what I haven't seen outside of Charleston White calling Wack a snitch to his face, and Wack ain't do nothing. But I've yet to see anybody from the gang aspect get called a snitch and then not do anything.
The word snitch don't mean spit no more. You know what I'm saying? It don't. The gay stuff don't mean nothing no more. Because that's the first thing dudes gonna holler when they mad at you on this internet. Oh, you a rat. Oh, you gay. Whether it's true or not, that's the first thing they gonna go through. So the Crips on here that get into it with Wack need to be mad at themselves for playing. Now, far be it for me to promote any type of violence, because I'm not. But I'm speaking on the situation because so many people speak and ask about the situation. Let me show you a clip, man. Let me just show you a little piece of something.
For real. Now we know when you start this trade.
And this is Wack talking about the situation with Young and Hefe and Spody Face.
I ain't involved in the DP or the 8 trade cases. We wouldn't DP, I hate Trey Gang. It's called a murder. Intentional.
Now you see what he said. You see what Wack said. It would have been a murder, intentional. He's on some straight gang banging stuff. He let you know. He said,
Then see, Cartoon, I feel you, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you, OG. I got nothing but love for you, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you, bro. I get the point that you're saying. I don't disagree with the point. I disagree with the person who you're using as an example of, because we just don't believe him. And all the examples that you're talking about, Wack has been these examples. Like, I know that you might not be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? I know that you might not be aware of it. It might be, you know what I'm saying, something that you ain't never heard of before. But everything that you're talking about, these dudes, Flu, Flamisco, Duggan, Larson, and all that kind of stuff, and not really being about it, and calling people this, but not doing that, and all this and all that. This is all the same individual. Chad, am I wrong? Am I missing something? But, you know.
He's a Pyru for real. Y'all know this. Y'all seem to forget this. Y'all seem to keep forgetting what this man is. And he tells you every chance he gets, like he just said. No, it wouldn't have been no deep. It would have been a murder, because subliminally, y'all slow-minded people not understanding, he let you know, we Bloods. We don't DP Crips, we KILL them.
Then see, here go the thing. And then look, I look, I understand. Like, you know what? I'm gonna be 100% transparent. Jap is on tour with Wack. Jap is being afforded the opportunity. Cartoon is a good pops. He happy that, Jap is being afforded them opportunities as Jap deserves. I ain't even gonna front, as Jap deserves. You feel me? So I ain't gonna take nothing away from it. But I can see why Cartoon could be partial to Wack in this exact moment. I ain't taking nothing away from Jap's accolades. He deserves everything that he's getting right now. I'm glad that he's on the streets. I'm glad that he's able to live in the life of his family and be able to go rap and do all that kind of stuff and not be involved in none of this buffoonery. So big shout out to him for that. And I got love for Cartoon. Nothing but love for Cartoon. But when it's all said and done, Wack is the Flu, Flammer, Skull Duggar, and a Larson. So I can understand why there is an affinity for him right now. But when I'm looking at it from the aspect that I'm looking at it from, and my optics and my opticals from my optics are opticking, you feel me? I just don't see it from this dude. You feel me? The dude Wack, I just don't see it from. I get the points that Cartoon is making. I'm not negating the points. Everything Cartoon is saying is 100% factual. I'm not negating any of his points. I'm saying when you put it into reference of WACK100, it's a Flu Flam. That's what I'm saying.
But that'll fly over your head. See, that type of stuff will fly over your head.
Because he's talking about we was killing Crips, nigga. When did you do that? Like, when did you kill? Like, how you gonna be C blank Wack, but then you ain't never blanked the C? Like, what are you talking about, bro? And then anytime Wack has had any kind of confrontations with Crips, he gets put off stage. He running off the game concert. He running and snitching. Now he in paperwork. Like, I don't understand. I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Person got a little money, person got a little clout, got a little status. Y'all gonna run, grin, ski up in their face no matter what.
That sound like what niggas do with Wack.
Until it bites you, and then you be like,
ah. Sound like what everybody does with Wack. That sounds like literally everybody's dealing with Wack.
Ah, now you want to wake up and come back to your roots. So I'm saying that to say, all y'all out there, y'all keep getting mad at Wack. Wack is being true to who he is.
A snake.
It's the people that he getting into it with that's not staying true to who they are or to who they are supposed to be.
No, I can give him that. Cartoon is 100% true with that. That's a real statement. That's where accountability comes in. I'm not mad at Cartoon for saying that at all.
Simple as that. You can like it or love it. I give it to you in the raw. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And that's just that. Stop playing. Especially on this internet, man. Moving on to the next subject. Man. We see where what Melvin Farmer, Skull from the Gangsters has said. Ain't nothing OG, ain't nothing gangster about putting hands on a 50-year-old man. Hold on. Let's look at it.
Now, with that one being said, we're going to go ahead and make this a two-parter. Chat, y'all know we're going to say and kick it, though. Y'all know the deals, red dots to the Lizef. Y'all know the Rizess. Y'all know it, man. Woo, we up out of here. But News Network, I'm glad that you enjoyed that content. We heard the cries, we heard the complaints. Now we don't got no intro, but we do got an outro with the same information, man. Make sure that you are tapped in. Make sure you dropping comments. Make sure you dropping likes. Make sure you subscribing to everything we have going on here at TNN Trap News Network, because we will be giving away some more Chiliana once we hit that 40,000 membership, 40,000 subscriber, threshold. We're gonna make sure that we give y'all some Chiliana, man. So make sure that y'all stay tapped in. Make sure y'all stay looking out. Make sure y'all stay right here at TNN Trap News Network. The news you can use, the knowledge you're not finna get in nobody's college. Hit a like, hit a comment, hit a good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. We're gonna keep you updated on what's going on these YouTube streets. You already know the deal, man. If you enjoyed this content, throw the red dot to the left. You know the rest. We gone.
Hi, I'm WACK100. When I'm not snitching on the internet, I'm snitching in real life for your own personal home security. Call 1-800-WACK-ATTACK. We're first, law enforcement second. Hey, I'm Adam22. Got an extra soul laying around? Be like Doughboy and WACK100 and sell yours today. One soul equals a lot of clout.